These rings are very special, very symbolic, because you have created them for one another. There also are circles. There's never an end to the circle. Just what everyone here prays with you and for you, that you be together forever and ever. And when you bring your rings together, as we can see, they form the symbol infinity. So it's a double meaning and blessing to be together throughout eternity. The number 8 is formed when you bring your rings together and your hands together throughout your married life. 8 is a very special Kabbalistic number in Hebrew. It represents God and love. See, the word for God in Hebrew is Adonai, numerically equaling 26. The word for love in Hebrew is Ahavah, numerically equaling 13. So when you give love, Ahavah, to your wife, 13. And when you give love, Ahavah, to your husband, 13. Love plus love, 13 and 13 equals God, equals 26. And 2 plus 6 is 8. That's a special number you will always see when you bring your rings together and hands together throughout married life with love and God in your heart. So in this experience, take this ring, Justin, place it on Judy's index finger. Let's use her forefinger first. This represents her heart. And as you place it halfway on, just hold it halfway. The symbolism, Justin, the words you say to her now go into her heart, into her life. Look into her eyes. Say to her, as our ancestors have said to each other for generations upon generations, first in Hebrew, then in English. Harei at, Yehudit, Mekudeshet li, Bata ba'at, Zo, Kadat, Moshe, V'Yisrael. Amen. Place this ring on her ring finger, where Judy will wear it for the rest of her life. And Judy, we all pray you wear this ring for many more years to come, filled with health and happiness, much love, prosperity, and peace. Holding her hand and her ring, look into her eyes, and recite now the English translation.
Judy, be wedded to me and devoted to me with this ring as my wife, according to the traditions of Judaism and God, Moses and Israel, and the love we share with each other. Amen.
Let's affirm these vows, everyone, and say, Amen. Cain ye hear wrote sown, and so it will be. Amen. In the same loving spirit, Judy, take this ring, place it on Justin's index finger, his heartline finger, and may the words you say with him go into his heart, into his life. Looking into his eyes, also say to him, as your parents and ancestors have said to each other for generations upon generations, first in Hebrew, then in English. Harei atah, Jonah, Mekudosh li, Bata ba'at, Zo, Kadat, Moshe, V'Yisrael. Amen. I'll place this ring in his ring finger, where he'll wear it for the rest of his life. And Justin, our prayer for you also, may you wear this ring for many years to come, filled with health and happiness, much love, prosperity, and peace with your wife by your side. Holding his ring in his hand, Judy, say to him now the English translation.
Justin, be wedded to me and devoted to me with this ring as my husband, according to the traditions of Judaism and God, Moses and Israel, and the love we share with each other. Amen.
Let's all affirm these vows, everyone, and say, Amen. Cain ye wrote sown, and so it will be. Amen. You're supposed to wait for the glass breaking on that. That's okay. We'll snuck that in. We have my eyes closed. We had to snuck it in there. Now, I know you've exchanged your rings, you've exchanged your vows. We have a wonderful, happy celebration to share with you. I see you have a beautiful Kiddush cup, a blessing cup, a sanctification cup. And as you hold this Kiddush cup together, it now becomes even more symbolic. It becomes your cup of life. And I know you've filled your cup of life with the sweetness and joy of the fruit of the vine, the very sweetest wine, kosher Manischewitz wine. And before you help your bride take a sip, your groom take a sip, let's all, everyone, join together. Let's sing together a Kiddush, a Baruch, a blessing over the fruit of the vine, shall we? Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. We praise you, dear God, Supreme Spirit of the universe. You've created the fruit of the vine, representing the sweetness and joy that you'll share as husband and wife. And let us say, Amen. Amen. you help your bride take a sip, let's all say L'chaim! L'chaim! To life, L'chaim. Help your groom, L'chaim! To life, L'chaim! L'chaim. Now we all want to know, how is your cup of life together?
Sweet.
Beautiful.
We want to hear how beautiful and how sweet it is. And the grapes that make the wine, they also are symbolic. They grow together. May you always be together and grow together as one. They also grow in bunches. So may you be fruitful together. You never know, God willing. And have a nice large family. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. Amen. We believe with the real conviction that God has brought together this loving couple, this man and woman. We believe that when God was creating you, when God was ennobling your very essence, and as we say, breathing the very breath of life into your existence, according to the Kabbalah, God reached deep in the heavens and grasped a light, a soul, a love, a neshama, and divided that soul, that love, into half, breathed half into a man, half into a woman, and set you both off on your journey in life. So at the appropriate times in your lives, not too soon and not too late, you could be brought together and you would meet. Remember that moment you met about 2 years ago? You knew. You met through friends, Marty and Joyce. Are they here? They're home? Where are they?
There I am.
There we are. And you also had two other beautiful people, Patricia and Alan, sister too. Yeah, they're right there. Our hobo. Patricia, there you are. Now, you know, it states in the Talmud that any person that brings together, or people that bring together a man and woman marriage, deserves a very special place in heaven. So you now have that very special place in heaven, knowing you performed the biggest of all mitzvahs, of all good deeds, bringing together a man and woman in marriage. So let's take a moment and thank God for bringing together two beautiful people, two wonderful families, our great traditions, and all of us this evening, as we say a happy prayer, a Shehechayanu, shall we? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechayanu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Amen. Which means we praise you, dear God. You have sustained us all, particularly our dear family members, our dear friends, and brought us all together to witness and experience this most blessed and happy occasion together. Amen. Amen. Now, to symbolize your joining together of souls, I know you have chosen a wonderful symbolism. We have sand and vases, and we'd like to present these sands to you that represent your spiritual halves coming together. I'm sure this is for you, and this is for you, Justin, Judy, and I believe you have another sand for me to hold. And you want to pour this directly into the vase first, like that? And then we'll do that first, and then Justin will have a vase for you to pour sand into. So I'll take a moment and thank God for bringing us together. Beautiful. Lovely. You know, the late Rabbi Baal Shem Tov stated that we all have a soul and a light within our soul that shines forth into the heavens. But when two souls are joined together, one greater and brighter light, one greater and brighter soul shines forth for the world to see, for what was one is now back together as one. Justin, we have this vase for you. And would you like anyone in particular to pour the white sand? Want me to do that? Or want your family to do it? The white sand, not that I'm saying it for me, but represents God. I'll be pouring it in, but I, of course, am only a spark of God like all of us. And I would like now to present this vase. And perhaps someone can just hold the microphone for a moment. You can hold the vase like that? Okay, like this, perfect. And let's pour the sand together, shall we? Pour it all in together and intertwine God and love into your lives. There we go. Just pour it on in like this. Isn't that lovely? There we go, Justin. There we go. This is a beautiful sand art. Magnificent. Isn't that nice? Yeah, beautiful. Hold this together for all of us to see, to show the wonderful creation that you love has brought into your lives. Look at this. This is beautiful. This represents your love, spirituality, and the light of God in your lives. Let's affirm this beautiful bringing together of two souls, and let us say, Amen. Now I was reading that you have presented